Welcome to my channel, Teddy Bear, the Miniature Horse. Welcome back for those of you who are following me, and welcome for the first time those who are new. And if you're interested in watching me on my journey in raising a miniature horse foal, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new videos come out. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about manners. And it's really important when you're around any horses, and of course here's my mare Stormy. She's very muddy. We had a lot of rain last night. But when you're dealing with horses, it's really important that you teach them to respect you. You want to be their leader or their alpha. And this is especially so with younger horses, in particular with foals. And you've got to always remember, and I try to remind myself of this all the time, that every time you are around a horse, even if you go to see somebody's horse, when you're around a horse, you're always training them. You are always training them whether you like it or not. The way you approach them, the way they approach you, the way you handle them, you are training them. And right now, of course, Teddy's only 6 months old, but I am focused a lot on manners. And today I would hope to give a little demonstration on how I feed Teddy his grain. It's very common, sadly, that often horses, when you go to grain them, they will come into your space. They'll try to push you aside or run you down when you're trying to put their grain out. And that is a sign of disrespect. You do not want that to happen with your horse or with a foal in particular. I want Teddy to respect me. Let me see if I can get a different view. You're only seeing his tail here. I'm not going to talk too long because I want to give a demonstration. But so what I do when I put Teddy's grain down, it's kind of like a little exercise. He's not allowed to just run up to me and almost run me over and take his head. If a horse takes their head and starts pushing on you and shoving you around, that's very disrespectful. So I am trying to teach Teddy that he has to be invited into his dinner. I'll set it down. I'll make him stand there. And then when I tell him, he knows from when I lead him around. If I say treats, he can relax, put his head down, and eat grass if I'm leading him with a halter and lead line. And likewise, when I'm feeding him his grain, I want him to show me the same respect. The same with hay, but grain they tend to get a lot more pushy when they're going to have their grain for the day. So I want Teddy to be able to stop and think a minute and stand there and respect my space. And once he's standing there and I tell him it's okay, I will walk away and he can approach it. However, I don't want to be leaving that bowl of grain on the ground because he's coming into my space and pushing me aside or trying to chase me away. He has got to stand there until I walk away. So I'm going to pause this and I'm going to go get his grain, and hopefully I can show you what I'm doing with him. One thing you want to do when you feed any horse, especially a foal, come here, Teddy. They need to not barge in on you. This is his grain. Teddy bear. Teddy bear. Now I am teaching him that he is not to get this grain until I tell him he can. Stand. 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 Treats. So that is one of the ways that I have been working with Teddy. One thing you want to do with any foal and any horse is to teach them to stay out of, start that over again. One thing you want to teach any horse, especially a foal, because they're learning a lot, is they need to learn to stay out of your space. So when I feed Teddy, when I feed, he gave up on me. Stand right there, don't move. Come on, Teddy.